protecting. They watch us.
I see.
Now, when I'm flying, I always have a place to land if I have to land. You know, it's just part of the piloting, part of being a pilot and an instructor. Always know where you're going to land if something happens.
Right on, okay.
And I can land anywhere out here, so
Yes.
I don't really need to worry about it, you know. Look at this here. I think that's just gorgeous.
Really.
That sun on it like that.
Now this is my favorite time, but this and the setting sun, it's such a nice time of the day.
It is. I love like doing what you're doing camping, getting up out of my truck or whatever, sitting in a chair and watch the sun come up, drink some coffee, relax, and start thinking about my day. I wake up to be here at 6:30. I woke up at 4:30 to just so I could drink coffee, watch the day, go outside and sit on my patio a little bit, and wake up.
What time do you try to go to bed?
7.
Good, okay. That's the way to do it.
The only problem is I'm not wealthy. You know, they say early to bed, early to rise makes a man wealthy, healthy, and wise.
You got the healthy wise.
Yeah, healthy and wise, but Darren, where's my wealthy?
No.
You know what though, when you do something you love, you work doing something you love, then that's paying out for me.
No, a lot of people I have friends with money, but they don't have their health or happiness. So I think I'd rather have the health and happiness than the wealth.
Yes.
If you don't have the other ones.
Yes.
I'm with you. This is beautiful, man. This is like a motorcycle. It has such a feeling of that.
Really is. Now, as we turn into this wind here, our ground speed's going to decrease quite a bit. It's down to 43. Which means that we've probably got, you know, a little bit of a tiny, not much of a headwind down here.
Yeah, I can feel it. We're coming into it.
Now, you see that building straight out over there?
Yes.
That's Route 66 Casino.
Okay.
Do you know where the airport is?
The international airport?
No, one we took off from.
Double Eagle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say over there, but I don't know.
You're close. It's right over in here.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb up, and as I climb up, you're gonna see 3 or 4 little volcanoes. We're right in front of those volcanoes, Double Eagle is. And as we climb, you can't see it because we're low here, but as I climb up to clear that escarpment there, you're going to start seeing the three, they call them the Three Sisters. You see this area over here where the road is?
Yes.
Close to us? Well, just on the other side of that road, where the Rio Puerco turns, or curves out, or curves to the west, right out in that area, just to the east of it, is where they filmed that movie.
Okay.
Now, as we're coming over this way, you got your sunglasses on, right?
Yeah.
You'll be able to see balloons now starting to come up. I see one out there straight ahead, way out in the distance.
What's starting to come up?
Balloons, hot air.
Oh, okay, I see. Yes, yes.
Hot air balloons. A lot of them take off over in this area here. Yeah, I can see them coming up.
Oh, okay, yes. Next month, when the festival's happening, must be a busy time for you.
Did you say that again?
When the balloon festival's happening, is that a busy time for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or just think all the air people in town.
Yes. Yeah, I charge premium for a flight.
Good.
Because you know it only happens 7 days or 9 days out of the year, and the view is absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And people want to see it from the air.
Yeah.
All right, look ahead there. See the Three Sisters?
Yes.
That's where the airport is.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 sisters, but
Yeah,
the three big ones.
Okay. I understand Uber does that. They have a premium pricing time, you know, just like you're doing.
Yeah.
If you want to ride at the peak lunchtime or dinner or after work, you pay double fare or something like that. That makes sense.
Well, it's, you know, I don't feel right doing it, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's a premium site.
I think that's the way to see it. There is a premium time.
Yeah.
You only have so many slots available at that time.
I think so. But again, that's why I'm not wealthy. You know, when I have second thoughts about that, it's like, oh, maybe next year I'll feel better. I was just talking to my wife over the weekend about what I'm doing. You know, I'm 60, I'm going to be 62 next year, and we're talking about me starting my Social Security then.
Oh yeah, I started at 62. Yeah. That's a good way to go.
And you know, just so we've got a steady income, you know, it's money that I know is going to be there, you know, and it just made me feel a little, or we talked about it, and then I was talking about expanding my business, making this, doing other things, getting a couple other guys to do it with me, you know, and just expand the business. And she said, why?
Why?
Why? You love what you do, and there's no pressure. You don't want employees, and I don't. I did this so I could avoid all of that, you know?
Yes.
And then she, you know, she gave me an idea, and she said, because there's probably December and January, I'm not going to be able to fly much. You know, it's just too darn cold. People aren't going to want to get up in 25-degree weather, and, you know?
That's a tough sell.
Yeah. So I was talking to her, and she said, well, you know, we'll make out. We'll do fine. And I'll be damned. Yesterday afternoon, I got a call from a buddy of mine that lives in Hawaii. He said, Jim, come out in January and February and fly your butt off, make some money, and that's the time you want to be here.
Which island?
The Big Island.
You know, I lived there for 5 years. I know the Big Island quite well.
He's talking about Kona.
Yeah.
Fly out of Kona.
Well, that's where I lived, was Kona. In fact, her mother, my ex-wife, is living there right now.
Is she Hawaiian?
She's Thai.
No way.
Yeah.
Putai?
Putai.
Nitnoi.
Nitnoi Thai? Okay.
I lived in Thailand for a year.
You did?
I did.
What?
16 years old.
Wow.
Can you figure a better place for a guy to live at 16 years old, to grow up in a place better than that?
No, where were you? What part
Bangkok.
of it? In Bangkok?
Yeah.
Wonderful. No, I fell in love with that country and kind of lost my head with it for a while.
Oh,
I think it's happened to a few others that
It happened to me, man. I hated. I left high school 16. Okay, starting my sophomore year.
Yeah.
My freshman year in high school, I was a stud. I was playing varsity football. You know, I was dating upperclassmen. You know, I had the world by the neck.
Yeah.
Then we get transferred, but go to Thailand, and I said, I don't want to go. I'm going to stay here. My mom said, nope, you're going. There's no doubt. No, you're going. And she forced me, and it was not a good thing. But when I got there and it was time to go, I didn't want to come home. Wow. Oh, I loved it. I went all over Thailand too. Used to spend a lot of time in Pattaya.
Yes. You know, that you were there when it was, I won't say it's bad now, but it was surely more wonderful and amazing. It's gotten a little jaded with too many Westerners there.
Yes, yeah.
Especially the last 15 years, I've watched it change. I was there in 1972 for a short time.
I was there in 71.
And then I didn't really move back till around 2000.
Chiang Mai, I went to the school that I went to, and they're an international school in Bangkok. It was I was the stud there, you know.
Yes.
In sports, and every year the freshmen and sophomores would go up to Bien Chen, Laos, and have
Yes,
a
I've been there. Yeah.
go up there to the American school up there,
Yeah.
and we do baseball, softball, play a whole bunch of tournaments and stuff like that for a week, and then come back, and then the juniors and seniors would go to Singapore, and I was on that team, so I got to go to Singapore while I was there, Vientiane.
And what game were you mostly playing? Soccer?
Oh no.
What were you playing?
Basketball, baseball, or basketball.
Okay.
They didn't play baseball. They played softball, but baseball, basketball, or no, they played flag football and that stuff. So I played everything. I even played soccer. They make you do things that to fill out the team.
Yes.
So, but I did that. And oh man, I'm trying to save up. Take my wife back there. I want to take her to Chiang Mai.
I lived in Chiang Mai and ordained as a Buddhist monk up there.
No kidding.
I was really into it. I can tell you, but so I love Chiang Mai. But my wife is from the south, from Krabi and Phuket area. Krabi particularly.
Yeah.
Krabi is an incredible, beautiful place. I've never seen anything quite like that.
But isn't it?
My family did a similar thing. They forced me to move when I was 16 years old from Southern California, which I thought was pretty cool, to Sedona, Arizona in 1966. It was a hick town, and I hated it at first, but then I came to love it, just like you did Thailand. Not quite the pretty girls, but...
oh, I love the Thai women.
Yes, that got me, I gotta say. My daughter's got the...
She does.
She's going to be a very pretty girl. Yeah.
You bet she is. She's got that exotic Thai
Yep.
look.
When you said Hawaiian, it is interesting because she has that kind of light.
Yeah.
Her mother is very dark and her coming from the south, and Romy has half of that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nam Home is her Thai name.
What is it?
Nam Home.
Nam Home?
Sweet water.
Oh, okay.
Perfume water, kind of, is what Nam is water. Home is good smelling.
I got to talk to the tower here.
Okay.
Well, we can talk in between. Double Eagle Tower, Trike 364 is 5 miles northwest, inbound for a full stop at 6,700.
Trike 364, Double Eagle Tower, right base, runway 22, altimeter 300.
Roger, 364 inbound for right base on 22. Do you want me to report?
I've been looking for you. I still got 2 in the pattern, but they're on the left side.
Roger, 364. So, I did so much stuff. I was lucky. You were in Bangkok, right?
No, I was primarily in Phuket.
Okay.
And Krabi. That's where we lived for about a year.
You had gone to Bangkok, right?
Yes, I lived there too.
Okay, well, you remember the Chok Chai building?
Chok Chai?
Yeah.
Is it a district of Bangkok?
No, it's just a building. It was the tallest building in Bangkok at first. It was the tallest building. They used to have a steakhouse on the top of it, and
okay.
it was
Track
just,
606, that's Bravo, Double Eagle, left tower, roger, taxi runway 22, Alpha 1.
Yeah, I think there's a big, did they surpass that with a new one now,
oh
probably?
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think I could have stayed in that. Is it a hotel as well?
No, it's just an office building.
Okay.
And then they had a steakhouse on the top where they had some, they had stores down on the bottom floor and stuff, but the guy that owned that building and built that building, we became friends with. My family and his family. And he was very wealthy. He used to do, well, I don't know if he still does, but he used to get a lot of teak and special wood out of Malaysia and import it, and so he made a lot of money. So he built this Chok Chai building. And anyway, he had a big ranch outside of town, and we used to go out there, and he had elephants, and it's just just what an experience, you know?
I'm so glad you got that. You got a great early life, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I'm glad. Me too. I'm grateful for what I got to be exposed to.
Is that 4-6 Charlie midfield?
Now, it's probably going to get a
W,
little...
Trike 46 Yankee and left downwind for 22 for the option.
Probably going to get a little bumpy.
22, cleared option.
46 Yankee cleared for the option.
As we come down, it's probably going to get a little bumpy. You can see me having to work the wing a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that bothers me or worries me most is, you know, I just absolutely love Thailand, but the Muslim influence now down south.
Yes.
257 and then they 22 at Alpha 2. Taxi Alpha 1 Alpha.
Well, my worry is that the king is going to die here very soon. I feel he may have already happened. It could be a secret, but there's going to be some real instability when that happens.
Yeah.
W, Trike 53 Charlie left midfield down in pattern for the option on 22.
Trike 53 Charlie final and another Trike short final runway 22 cleared option.
Trike 53 Charlie, the Trike inside final clear for the option.
I can feel your wind.
Yeah.
It's trippy.
Trike 364 is in sight. You'll find the Trike on the left downwind about to turn base.
Double Eagle Tower, Trike 364. Say again, please.
Trike 364, you'll find another Trike on base, left base.
Roger. I don't have the traffic in sight, but I'll get a little closer and I'll call it when I see it.
Roger.
Double Eagle Tower, Trike 264's got traffic in sight.
Trike 364, follow that traffic. He's on the option runway 22, clear to land, wind 2204.
Roger, 364, clear to land.